Hey everyone, I'm so honoured to be part of this New Year intention movement with Be More Workshops and Natalie. Thank you so much for having me. My name's Darielle Marie and I'm from Mums Reborn, which is a movement that I have created to really inspire, uplift and empower mums, particularly mums with a child or children with special needs, because that's my journey that I have to share. But today I am really excited to share with you how I like to set my New Year intentions. And I do things a little bit differently. So I wanted to start today with a really powerful quote that I just love and I really resonate with. And it's by a lady named Abraham Hicks. And if you haven't heard of her, I recommend that you look her up because she is a game changer. She has some wonderful audio on YouTube that you can listen to. And she has really changed my life just by listening to her stuff. So the quote that I want to talk about today is, what you feel now is what you are going to attract. And what that really means to me is that we need to really enjoy the journey. And what we are constantly coming up against is we tend to set intentions. It might be to meet a particular goal or a particular intention by the end of the year. And then what we tend to do is we rush, we stress, and we worry, and we also push really hard to be able to meet that goal or reach that goal by the end of the year. So what we're actually doing is we're not enjoying the journey. We are pushing, rushing, stressing. And so what we do is we tend to get to the end of the year. We're exhausted, we're burnt out, and we also, some of the time, or for some people a lot of the time, haven't gotten anywhere near meeting our goal. And so the way that I like to set my intentions is I start off by using my head. So I'll use an example just so you understand. But basically, say I earned $30,000 last year and I decide that I want to double that salary this year. So I want to earn $60,000 this year. So I've used my head to create this quote. What we really need to do is to use our heart to be able to attract, because what Abraham says is what we are feeling is what we are going to attract. So we need to delve further into this intentional goal that we've created with our head and work out what the underlying feeling is or the underlying experience is that we want to feel by the time we actually reach the end of or reach that goal. So if we look at the money one, we might ask ourselves, okay, what do I really want to feel when I earn $60,000 at the end of this year? What am I going to feel? And so for me, that might be I will feel calm, I will feel joy, I will feel proud, I will feel successful. Okay, so we're looking at the core feelings that goal will bring on for us when we reach it. What we then need to do is, because when we are feeling these feelings, we attract it externally into our lives, we need to ensure that we are feeling these feelings as often as we can. And so what I do is I think to myself, okay, if I want to feel, I will use one example. If I want to feel calm, what could I do in my life, in my week, in my day, in my month, that will make me feel this feeling, this same feeling of calm? So for me, going to a yoga class makes me feel really calm. So what I will do is I will plot as many yoga classes as I can into my week or into my month, depending on when you can get there, but also trying to make space to get there as well, because at the end of the day, this is the goal that we want to reach. This is what we want to be feeling at the end of the day. So and there might be another example like going out for a walk in nature. So we add that to the list as well. So we are trying to feel these feelings that we want to feel at the end of reaching that goal now and as often as we can, so that we are sending a beacon out to the universe, saying to the universe, what I'm feeling now is what I want. So give me more of it now. Therefore, there's no stress, there's no worry, there's no pushing, because we know that by plotting these things into our week or our month, that this is working towards our goal automatically. So we're actually doing things that make us feel good, feel calm, to reach that goal, and we will start to attract lots of things into our life that make us feel calm. And it's so powerful. I cannot even begin to explain the difference that I see. And you may end up attracting things into your life that you didn't think that you needed or wanted. And you'll be quite astounded by some of the amazing things that you'll see. And I think what really resonated with me was when I used to think back to those times in my life. I have a little girl with special needs, and I have been on a massive journey myself from the depths of depression, and I'm now in a place of feeling really good in life. But in those times when I was stuck in that depressive state, all I was doing was attracting negativity into my life, and I felt really stuck. I felt like I couldn't get out of it. But we had a process of events that just kept knocking us left, right, and center over and over and over again. And my husband and I could not believe how one family could endure so much negativity. And not just on the one subject, there was lots of different things happening in our lives. And now I get it. I get that because I was feeling so depressed and so down, I was attracting all of this negativity into my life. So just to recap, it's about looking at your goals, but delving further into them, looking at what you want to feel at the end of the day when you actually reach that goal, and then plotting things into your week to ensure that you're constantly feeling that particular feeling, and you're sending out messages to the universe to give me more of that. And I assure you that you will get so much closer to your goals, but not only that, you will feel so much calmer, so much happier, and you will enjoy the journey. Life is not meant to be full of suffering. Life is meant to be full of happiness and joy and actually enjoying the moment. So that is what I do. And I just wanted to wish you all a wonderful year ahead. And I'm so grateful to be part of this movement. As I mentioned, I am Darielle from Mums Reborn, and if you're a mum and you feel like you're suffering or sitting in a place of lots of challenge right now, I would love you to join my community at Mums Reborn. I share my journey, where I've come from, into a much better place of happiness now, and I look forward to connecting with you all soon. Thank you. Mwah.